Which one do you want? American depression or African depression? Hello, my viewers. Welcome to my channel. The name is Mandela on Mandela Unveiled, a channel where we talk everything health. Make sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and leave us a comment. Do you want African depression or you want American depression, UK depression, Canada depression, or European depression? Whichever one do you want? Which one of these do you want? Why do I ask this question? You see, a lot of people make videos about how depressed they are in the US, how depressed they are in Canada, how depressed they are in UK, and they didn't know that this is the level of depression in these countries, and they wouldn't have moved. And you know, people should not come. And in the US, you have to do your hair all by yourself. You have to do this. And some people, I saw a video of a lady crying, weeping bitterly about how she. So that's why I ask you, which depression do you want? Do you want African depression or you want Americana depression? Do you want Canadian depression? Australian depression? You know, life is not a bed of roses. Yes, life is not a bed of roses. Depression is depression. It doesn't matter wherever you are. If you are depressed, you are depressed. But I have one simple question. If you are depressed and you do not have what it takes to help you, and you are depressed in a place where you have whatever it takes to help you, which option will you take? According to the WHO, Africa has a shortage of mental health professionals. Not only mental health professionals, but in the funding itself. Across Africa, about 1% of the government's budget are committed to mental health. Even health budget in general. No country's budget reaches 9%. Maybe with the exception of South Africa, Rwanda, Seychelles, Mauritius, and probably Cape Verde. The rest, no. But when you come to countries like Canada, US, Australia, UK, mental health is taken seriously. Every university has a mental health unit, a counseling unit. Every school, even the basic schools, schools for children, kindergarten, they all have mental health units that handle issues like counseling and all that. So which place would you prefer? Would you prefer to stay in Africa where you have the depression and no one knows and you committed suicide and die? Or you want to be in Canada or US or Australia or UK or anywhere in the developed world where you have the depression and you have the services available to you? You see, most often than not, people do not realize that whenever they move, there is what we call a culture shock. Whenever you move from Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Zimbabwe, wherever African country or Asian country you move from, once you move to places like Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand, and Europe, there is a clash of cultures. Yes, you may be in these countries and think that you are living the Western way and all that, but hey, it's different when you are here. So when people come, they are met with a lot of culture shock. And you see, and that is where the problem is. And so many young people go take onto Twitter and other places to weep bitterly, and I felt sorry for them. But it's okay. It's okay to weep because weeping is part of the grieving process. When people are weeping, you allow them to weep. When they weep and finish, at least their emotions, they've poured out their emotions and they'll get better. Maybe you moved into a country, probably you are an introvert. And the Western world is an individualized society. It is not like Africa or Asia where we deal with a family system. No. These are things that you need to always be cautious about when you are moving to countries like this. Read, because your mental health is very important. Read about the country you are moving to. Read about things that you can do to get yourself easily acclimatized with the weather and accustomed to the traditions or the lifestyle here. When you don't do that and you get so excited, oh, I'm moving to Canada, I'm moving, you will meet a culture shock. And that is where when you don't take time, you will be depressed for a very long time. Also, some people complain that this place is so hard and like they really think. Sometimes people who are leaving their countries and coming here have high expectations. Some people think that America is like, everything is just on the silver platter. The US, once you get there, the money is there, the work, you just walk into jobs. No. In the Western world, nobody will just wake up and employ you when you don't have some level of experience working in the country. So people come thinking that they're going to get work within the next day, the next week, and they don't get it, and they become frustrated, and the whole system get to them. And even when they get jobs, that frustration continues. Please, your high expectations is causing depression. We have a lot of international students who have taken their lives. Depression is very serious. Nonetheless, if you are depressed in Canada, it's better than when you are depressed in Nigeria or Ghana, because you are going to die in your depression. And even more depression is going to come on you because the government doesn't care about you. They're going to tax you till you commit suicide. They're going to throw so many things at your face. In fact, you go to the hospital, mosquitoes will eat you up, and you become more depressed. You work so hard. You can imagine working as a nurse in Ghana, and you are being paid $300. You'll be depressed. But once you move to Canada, and probably they're paying like $3,000 in hard currency, your depression will disappear. And sometimes people come to the developed world with limited skills. And because you have limited skills, your ability to get jobs is really is so difficult, So some people come to the developed world with drivers, like the person has been a driver for a very long time. Driving is a very good skill here. Drivers are needed. So if in Ghana or Nigeria or Kenya or anywhere, drivers are not valued, they are valued here. You know, carpenters, plumbers, they are all valued here. These are skilled work and you get a job. So such a person find himself or herself in this country and you expect the person to be depressed? So would you rather be depressed in your country? Please. So those of you who probably feel that some of these stories are giving you further mental health problems, some of these stories are further getting you depressed. Oh, out there, yet no place is easy. No place is easy. No place is easy. Even when you die, they put you in a coffin and they cover you so tight. And after that, they cover you with sand. When you are down there, it's not easy. Even when you are dead, your dead body self, it's not easy for your dead body. So, no place sweet at all. No place is cool. Every place is hot. But your ability to develop that resilience, that is where the mental health come in. Your ability to adapt. So when you are in Canada, US, or any country, if you are an international student or you came here to study and you are feeling this way, please don't take out to Twitter. Walk out there and meet the counseling services in your school and they will help you. They will gladly help you. Walk out to any government institution, they will readily help you and they will make follow-ups and make sure that you are well. I bet you in Ghana, if you go, you will not even see anybody, there's nobody to talk to. And even if you get to talk to somebody, nobody will follow you up. So would you rather be depressed in Ghana, Nigeria, or Canada, US, Australia, or Europe? Please. Those of you sharing stories about how depressing it is out here, please stop depressing people to back home. Let them make their personal decisions because all these things have mental health impacts. Like I said, this channel is all about taking our issues in society and make sure that we connect the dots and let you understand that each decision in this life has implications on our health. Probably someone has the desire and the fire drive to travel and make himself or herself useful. But your story has prevented them. Please stop quenching the fire in people. Don't quench the fire. Don't quench the fire in people. And you drive those people back into their shell. They coil back and they keep thinking and get depressed back home. The people are already depressed. Let us not depress people more back home. Let people also come and experience what they want to experience. So please, you out there, don't get depressed hearing some of these stories. And some of you out there, don't get overexcited listening to some of the YouTube news about how rosy here is and all that. And then when you come, you fall into a state of depression. No, your mental health is very important. It breaks my heart to see a lot of African young men out here who just, one day I went to the mall. I met a Ghanaian gentleman and he looked so far away. In fact, his head and his body was with him, but his soul was very far. You know? It was even my wife who noticed and like, he communicated with us. It was like he heard our accent and asked if we're from Ghana. And my wife was like, okay. This gentleman looked so frustrated. He had been in Canada for 5 months looking for a job. No job. And he was a student. So these things can get people frustrated. So if such a person tells you something and how We have all been through all this stuff, but know that life is not a bed of roses. It'll get better. Like in my previous video, I said, there are so many lies we all tell ourselves. And the biggest lie is, I am fine. When you are not fine, please learn to speak up. And those of you who think you want to come, if you have the money, you have the means and the resources, get right on the next flight and fly to any country of your dream, any country of your destination, and make a better life for yourself. Because it's not going to get better out there anytime soon. Even if it's going to get better, those who have it will continue to have it. So come make some money here, go back home, and start up something. And your mental health will be good. I'm not saying that here is perfect, but like I said, some level of depression, there are levels of depression. Some depressions are better. You can get a lot of mental health services here. Thank you so much for listening to my channel. And I appreciate all those who subscribe to my channel. Keep on subscribing to my channel. And that will give me the edge to continue to bring you good videos, to continue to bring you wonderful videos. Thank you so much. Hit the notification button so that whenever I put out a video, you would hear. Please subscribe, and share my videos. Share my videos to a lot of people as far as you can share, because on this channel we talk everything health. We pick everything health and pick the bits and pieces from the society, things that you did not even know would have an impact in your life and make you understand. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.